Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
From the Big Family Homestead, and today we're here to save you some moolah. Cold hard cash, baby. Let's get to it.
We all want to save some money, and we have a large family, so we know the importance of saving money.
Oh yeah. We know how to make squeeze a nickel till you get 10 pennies out of it. And that's just been a necessity of life.
Right.
I mean, we do grow a lot of foods, and we have, well, we've got bees and a cow, and we got goats
chickens,
and rabbits, and we do a garden, and we've got a small orchard.
Yes.
But there's still several different ways to save a bunch of money. We're gonna talk to you about some stuff that's like practical things that you can do right now today that won't cost you very much, or most of them nothing.
Right.
And that's going to be like everything from finances to a lot of grocery store stuff, even some mechanical things around the house. And so, well, here we go. First things first, Mama. Tell them about, I have a list. I have a list, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Always got a list.
Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid of the list.
The list is coming to get me. So the first thing that we want to talk about is finances stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, I think the way that most people approach their finances is they go run up a bunch of bills, and then they try to figure out how to pay for them.
No. Start with the money that you make.
And make a wants list.
And a needs list.
And they are not the same thing.
No.
No.
Nope.
You can live without your extra billion cable package. You could probably just squeak by with the super awesome package.
Super awesome package.
Not the mega deluxe world changing package.
Get rid of cable altogether.
This is the thing. Get out a piece of paper, get all your bills, whether it's online or whatever, sit down and honestly look at it and say, what are these things that are wants?
And what are needs?
Because they're not the same thing.
No.
For example, you may want to go out for pizza 3 times a week.
Right.
You don't need to go out for pizza 3 times a week, even though pizza sounds great.
Oh yes, but you can also save a buck, or lots of bucks, by making the pizza at home.
Or even if you're not into that, because we do that. We like to make it from scratch. It's actually a really cool bonding family thing. We call it family movie night.
Yep.
And Mama makes the dough, and I make the sauce, and we got the cheese, and the what's-its, and the who's-its, and the how's-its.
And I roll out the dough, and then Brad dresses it by what all of the kids want on each of their own pizzas.
So it's like a pizza buffet, custom style.
Yep.
And what it costs us to do that is about the cost of 1 pizza.
Yeah.
Rather than we make 8.
And that's not just plain cheese pizza. That's sausage, pepperoni,
trash can pizza.
Trash can pizza. We've got 10 different items, and kids can pick and choose what they want, or everything.
So look at your bills and determine what are wants and what are needs, and then, well, that's up to you. Get rid of some needs.
Yeah.
No, not needs.
Get rid of some wants.
Wants.
Like cable. Yeah, cable is all fine and dandy. It's not really a need.
And here's a suggestion: if you have cable, take a look at what it is that you actually use, because I like soccer, football, and that costs a lot of money to have that on our bill, and so when we have good months, I'm allowed to watch some. And when we have, tighter months, it's got to go. It's just how it is.
Well, and I talked to our cable company, and I said, look, I need you to give me the best deal, or I'm canceling.
And they did. That was one of the points on the list.
Yeah. Sorry.
No.
I moved ahead.
That's good. No, high fives.
Woohoo!
The list rules.
Yeah.
No, but that was one of the things is call all of your debtors. Every one of them, whether it's a credit card company or whether it's your phone bill or your cable bill, and say, look, hey, you got to cut me a deal. I've been faithful. I've been true.
I'm going to switch.
I'm going to get out of here. See you later. And they will, 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, well, let's see what we can do. Click, click, click.
Right. I think I reduced our bill by $20 to $25
a month
per month, so that we could keep soccer, Thanks,
Mama.
and the bundles are cheaper to get them all together. So we have internet, phone, and cable all together. If I were to get rid of cable, the phone and internet bill would be more than just having all three.
You do have to be careful because it can bite you like that.
Yeah.
But there's also another opportunity, or an option rather, is if you just like watching movies occasionally. You see, here's the thing: when we had like the Super Mac Daddy everything cable bill, you'd sit there and you'd spend your time scrolling through
half an hour looking for something,
and then you'd basically end up at the end of the day going, I really don't want to watch any of this, but
right.
well, this is what's on.
Right.
So what saved the day for us? Netflix.
Yeah, or Redbox even. Redbox is a great thing because if you want to watch a newer movie
occasionally,
and you don't want to spend the $15 to $20 to buy the actual DVD, it's less than $2 to rent it for a night.
Yeah. Well, but I like Netflix even better.
I love Netflix
because Netflix is only $10 a month, and they have thousands upon thousands of selections, movies,
kids shows, TV series. Yeah.
Well, and the kids shows, guys, this is what's kind of crazy about that, is you can make an account name for your children, and you can block certain things that you don't want them to see, and just only allow them certain times they're allowed to watch.
And certain shows that they're allowed to watch.
Yep, so analyze those bills. Get in there with those bills, and you're going to find spots. I guarantee you're going to find spots that are... you're going to save a ton of money.
Right. I think the only one you probably won't be able to have to make a deal with, a flexibility with, is your electric company.
Well, I don't know. I heard a commercial recently that there are new companies that are popping up that you can actually call them because there is not a monopoly on electricity anymore, from what I understand.
Oh, that's nice.
So, but I don't know. You check it out. Do some Googling.
Right.
But let's move on to food.
Going shopping.
Food is a huge potential money saver. People, I'm amazed at how much money people spend just to eat.
A family of 4 can spend $1,000 to $1,500 a month.
Oh, that's nothing.
And
I've heard people that are saying that's just normal.
That's insane.
Well, and so we're going to give you a few tips that have worked for us. And I think one of the biggest ones, guys, we're going to talk the grocery store for a while here.
Yeah.
We grow a lot of food, but I think one of the biggest ones for me, because ironically, I do most of the shopping.
He does the grocery shopping, and I love that.
I actually don't mind it.
I hate grocery shopping.
But don't go to the grocery store if you're hungry.
Bad idea.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's probably even wiser for you if you are hungry and you find yourself at the grocery store. It might be wiser for you to spend 50 cents right now, get a candy bar, and put it down your gullet before you shop, because I guarantee you're going to spend more than that 50 cents.
That's right.
In binge purchases.
Right.
Spur of the moment.
Hungry. And you're like, oh, this looks good right now. I want some of this. Oh, this looks good. I want some of this. Bad idea.
Or get a big thing of water. It's just something, because when you're hungry, you're going, oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Right.
That looks nice.
And your kids, too. If you take your kids along with you, don't bring them hungry. Because it's worse with kids.
And they cry.
And they whine. And you just buy it because they're crying and they're whining.
Not us. Not me. I don't waffle.
Well, most of the time...
Not the waffler.
Most of the time, our kids don't go shopping with you. You'll take the teenagers.
I do, but I also take Ruth from time to time. Yeah. And she's always asking. And I'm like, nope. I have no problem saying no. And she's like, okay.
And she's so cute. It's hard to turn her down. Oof.
Yeah. So, okay. Other grocery store things. Water bottles, Mama. You wanted to talk about bottled water.
I got to tell you.
Don't buy water bottles.
Don't buy water bottles. First off, the plastic in the landfills. Oh, it's awful. And they cost so much money. You spend, what, $5 for a big package of them?
Get a water filter.
Get a water filter. Get a couple of bottles, I bought this.
It's a mason jar.
It's a mason jar. And these lids were $5 for 4 of them. The straw and the lid came with it. And they go in the dishwasher.
We probably save $25 a month on water. If we were buying the bottles, that's what it would be, the difference of what we're saving.
Yeah.
So other grocery store things. This is just literally a specific one, guys, and that is butter. Most stores will have butter in the sticks. You buy it by the pound, and you got 4 quarters, right?
Quarters, yeah.
If you will look, they generally have the pound little higher up. They'll have the pound of butter that's not quartered in sticks, and it's generally about 60 cents
to $1 cheaper.
To $1 cheaper just for the same amount of butter. But instead, you got to cut it into 4 pieces. Oh, heaven help me.
And you know what? If you don't use as much butter, you can always put it in a small Ziploc bag or put it in another container and keep it in the refrigerator. Or even, if you have parchment or even wax paper, just roll it into that.
Right. I mean, butter doesn't stick around here long.
We go through a pound in less than a week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we do a lot of cooking, a lot of baking, a lot of kind of stuff like that. Another little trick, this is a common trick that grocery stores will put the most expensive items where, Mama?
Right where is your line of sight.
Your line of sight. That's right. Yep. So if you will look, if you're like, well, I need flake potatoes, look high and look low, and you're going to see that the prices are much different.
Yep.
And talk about generics, Mumsy.
Generics, I got to tell you. Generally, the generic brand, or the store brand, I should say, tastes as good as the name brand, as the Del Monte or the Campbell's soup or whatever. It tastes just as good, and it's generally $1 to almost half the price of what you're buying.
Well, and there are exceptions. Scout's honor, I'll tell you, there are pet foods. not actual pet food.
Dog food.
When we're buying dog food for ourselves. No, things that you just really, really like. It's okay to have exceptions on that.
Right.
But just have very few exceptions.
Right, like mayonnaise. For us, generic store brand mayonnaise, it doesn't work for us, sorry.
Oof.
Nope.
Although,
Aldi's?
We have not tried Aldi's yet. Yeah. There's a store called Aldi's, and they're very discounted. Like, you put a quarter in to use a shopping cart, and then you put it back and get your quarter back. But you bag your own groceries, but they have incredible deals all the time. For example, bags of chips. Like, we got these tortilla chips, and they were literally 25 cents for a big bag. I bought 10 of them.
Because we go through tortilla chips a lot.
Stuff like that. Now, another tip for the grocery store before we move on is if you can try to arrange your day where you go to the grocery store after 5 o'clock, maybe just kind of 7-ish.
8 o'clock when it's late in the evening.
They will discount a lot of their deli stuff to half.
Breads, donuts, bagels, all of the stuff that's going to spoil, they'll discount it and you get it really cheap.
That's absolutely right. Now, in terms of generic versus name brand coupons, that you're going to be deceived if you think that I'm just going to get a better deal because I have a coupon. Right.
No, because your coupon is going to, on the name brand stuff, is going to just reduce your price, 50 cents at most. I mean, sometimes you can get double coupons, and I know there's some people out there that do the extreme couponing.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about that.
Because people do save a ton of money on that, but that's literally a full-time job.
We don't have time to do that kind of shopping, so we just buy the store brand items, and they taste just as good as the name brand.
Unless they're our pet item.
Right.
And then you find a coupon and it's like, oh, score.
Right.
Absolutely.
And with Kroger, I really like Kroger because they have the e-coupons that you can go on and just click and it goes
on the online.
Online, on their website, they have e-coupons. And you can go and select them, and if you buy those items, then the price automatically comes off. If it doesn't, the coupon comes off of your little store card.
So you don't have to cut them out.
You don't have to cut any coupons. And then they also, every other month, will send specialized coupons. So if you buy a certain kind of peanut butter, or, you know, if you buy these items regularly, they'll send you coupons for those items, which is really, really nice. So you get a coupon on top of an inexpensive store brand item.
And we have tons and tons more of these tips for you. And we're going to start trying to make these videos more often, guys, because who doesn't want to save some money?
Right.
You know what? I think I'm going to... One last tip. This has to do with your car. Check your car's inflation regularly. Check to make it's inflated.
Your tires. To make sure the tires are inflated to their proper PSI.
You would be amazed at how your miles per gallon of gas goes right to where you want it to be if it's inflated properly. Also, just basic stuff. Fluids in the car. Make sure that they're changed at the proper times. It's going to save you. Think of this. We have a vehicle outside right now that we got at an incredible, awesome blessing from a church family. And when we got it, it was just under 300,000 miles.
283,000 miles.
It didn't get to 300,000 miles without those people taking care of that vehicle.
Yeah.
We're at what, 330 now, 335 or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you'll keep your car up, then you don't have to buy a car so often. Minor stuff. Go through your manual, your owner's manual, and you'll be surprised. Oh, I forgot one other food thing.
What?
I got to go back to one other food thing.
Oh, the Dixie cups.
Dixie cups. Get some of these and get some little sticks, the crafting sticks, and make your own pops.
Popsicles, yep.
Our kids love this, and we'll make them from scratch with orange juice and just ground up fruit. And you pour it in there, you freeze it up, and you are the king or queen of the day. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah.
And it costs about a quarter of what the regular frozen pops are, and you know what's in them.
Yep.
No
high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, nothing.
No nasty wastiness.
Just orange juice and fruit.
So thank you for watching. We're going to continue to make some of these videos because there's so many folks out there who can, save a penny, a buck.
Yep.
So anyway, that's it for today. If you don't mind, please do consider liking and subscribing the video. It really does help our family out.
It sure does.
Oh, and by the way, there's going to be somebody, there's always somebody that says, Brad, why do you do all the talking?
Because I don't like it. I don't like to talk.
So there, all you nasty wasties.
He helps lead the conversation, which is really good, because I don't.
I love you anyway, baby.
I know you do.
So
I love you.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
You guys have an amazing day.